Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yes. Oh, we can grab more from the back if it's not enough. Oh, yeah. Ooh, wow. Oops. How does that work? Yeah. Oh, I got it. Hare Krishna. Ah, great. Okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to the Circle of Influence. It's a Tuesday Sangha that we have every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. My name is Vraja Lalana. I'm very happy to see all of you today. Happy New Year. And is there anyone here who is attending Tuesday Sangha for the first time? Please raise your hand. Excellent. Thank you so much. Is there anyone here who haven't heard of Bhagavad Gita before? Please raise your hand who haven't read Bhagavad Gita. Okay, everybody's familiar. So this Tuesday Sangha is about deepening your knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and seeing how Bhagavad Gita is applicable to all areas of our life, how it answers all of the questions that we might have, how it can balance us and free us from any obstacles that we may have on the level of events, emotions, relationships. Basically, Bhagavad Gita solves all of our problems. And we will continue reading Bhagavad Gita. We are reading now chapter 2. Because of the holidays, the book room is closed, and I couldn't get the physical copies of Bhagavad Gita. So I will ask all of you to go to Veda Base on your iPhones. We're going to be using iPhones. So just log in to Veda Base. Let me know if you have any questions on how to do it. It's just today that we don't have physical Bhagavad Gitas accessible. Next Tuesday we will have them handy, and we will be reading from Bhagavad Gitas directly. So did everyone log in? Yeah? Okay, perfect. So no problems with that. Excellent. And before we start reading Bhagavad Gita, we will do the mind purification process, because Bhagavad Gita is the ancient knowledge that is given to us to understand that, first of all, we are the spirit souls, and to reestablish that relationships between our mind, body, soul, and the Lord Himself. And to reestablish this connection, we will be chanting one round of Maha Mantra. Please raise your hand who haven't heard of Maha Mantra before, or who doesn't know what it means. Okay, perfect. Anyone else? Perfect, thank you so much. So Maha means big, Man means mind, Tra, purification, and this is the only remedy for the mind to gain the purity, peace, and happiness, because Maha Mantra consists of the 16 names of the Lord that are given to us 500 years ago. The mantra is permanent. It existed. It's never appearing or disappearing, but it was given to us to allow us to purify our minds 500 years ago by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And by his mercy, now we have the most powerful remedy for the mind purification. And you may ask, what are we purifying it? Why are we purifying? What is the impurity of the mind, right? And the impurity of the mind is called karma. So the sufferings that we're going through. Basically, Maha Mantra is the remedy from not only karma, but the separation from the Lord. And that's why, because of this separation, we may have negative emotions, we may suffer in our relationships, and we may feel disconnected and lonely. For those who don't know the Maha Mantra, the words are here. And the process of the mantra meditation is to chant or repeat it loud with a full concentration on the sound. And that's how you align your mind with the sound vibration of the universal love, peace, and happiness. And in order to deepen it, you can even hear your neighbor chanting the mantra, and that will make your concentration deeper. So the more we are focused on the mantra, the deeper is our concentration, the better the purification. Okay? And I have a pink eye, so don't pay attention. Hopefully I'm not scaring anyone. It will disappear soon. All right. Okay. Before chanting the mantra, we ask for the mercy from the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who has given it to us. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivas Adigora Bhaktavrinda. And I'll be chanting mantra on the round beats. At the next Sangha, I will have more beats just because they're locked. I cannot bring them to you now. You can just follow me, repeat after me, or for those who have the beats, they can do it on the beats. Okay? Okay, so let's begin. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahaprasada ki Jai. Thank you so much for this wonderful mantra meditation. How are you feeling? Good? Did you feel peace of mind? Perfect. Could you please tell me, anyone who knows, why are we chanting the mantra in your mind? Like now you have the experience. Yes, please. Yes. And how do you feel when the soul becomes pure? Like when you feel, how do you feel the purity of the soul? Yeah. Yes. We're so much aware of the body, right? Because it gives us all of the sensations. We feel the taste, we have the vision, we experience heat and cold. So we are so much aware of the body. And Maha Mantra actually gives us this connection with the soul. It reestablishes that connection by the purity of the mind, because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that I am the silence, I am in pure state, I am the mind itself. Therefore, when we purify the mind and we feel the silence in the mind with all internal dialogues got stopped, which means the purity of the mind, we can feel the Lord and we can feel that pleasure and love which is eternal between the soul and the Lord. So the Maha Mantra is given to us to reestablish that connection, which the forgetful soul, we're individual souls, and Bhagavad Gita says that the individual soul is forgetful, that we forget, and by chanting it on a daily basis, we revive that God consciousness, which is called Krishna consciousness, the memory of our eternal relationships with the Lord. And all of the fears and anxieties go away when this memory is alive. Okay, so we will continue reading Bhagavad Gita from text 247. This is very important text. Before we start, let's give our obeisances to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine, Namaste Saraswati Devi, Guravani Pracharine, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshitarine. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Krishna. So please open on your iPhones. Okay. We will be reading, we will be taking turns. I will read, we'll start reading from text 247, and we will be reading Sanskrit translation and the first paragraph of the purport. All right, so let's begin. Yeah, chapter 2, yeah, text 47. Ready? Everybody opened? Huh? Yes, database, library, then find Bhagavad Gita. You got it? Yeah. And then chapter 2. Oh, there's no Sanskrit. Can I see? Oh, yes. So you basically you need to open the text itself, and when you open the text, so just click on text 47 of chapter 2, and you will see Sanskrit translation and purport. Yeah, you got it? Perfect. Okay. Okay. Karmanya evathi karaste ma phaleshu kadachanam ma karma phala hetu pur mate sangostva karmani. Translation. You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty. So this verse 247 is one of the most powerful and essential verses of Bhagavad Gita, because if you understand this verse, and if you are able to follow this verse, you will understand the whole science of Bhagavad Gita. And let's go one by one. So first of all, let's discuss. You have a right to perform your prescribed duties. So what are our prescribed duties? To serve. Yeah, okay, so one by one. What did you say? To serve the Lord. It's a prescribed duty for the soul, right? Okay. Link ourselves with the Lord. Yes, okay. Anything else? Our prescribed duties, what do they include? Serving others. Okay. What kind of roles do we have in life? We can be a son, a daughter. We can be a mother, father. We can be a parent. We can be a neighbor. We can be a friend. So each of our roles, it has a prescribed duty. There are duties material and there are duties spiritual. So serving the Lord, serving others, it's our constitutional activity, prescribed duty. But then with the body, we'll also acquire other duties. So for example, if you're a daughter of a mother, you have a prescribed duty of doing what? When she's old and when she needs help, right? Or respecting a parent. It's the prescribed duty of a child, okay? Being grateful, it's a prescribed duty of a child. That's my daughter, Veronica, okay? So if we have job, when we have job, we also we have prescribed duties at our work, according to our nature, okay? So here it says, you have a right to perform your prescribed duty. What does it mean? You have a right. So we have rights and we have what else? Responsibilities. But you're not entitled to the fruits of action. And let's now imagine you are performing your duty, but you're not getting the results because you're not entitled to the fruits of action. This is the universal law. How does it make you feel? You're working, but nobody guarantees your salary. You're being a grateful child, but doesn't mean that your mom will be kind to you. So these results, what are they depend on? They depend on what? Why we are not entitled to the fruits of actions? That's right, selflessly, right? But why are we not entitled to them? In whose hands are they? In the Lord's hand, because He is who? He is the controller. He is the cause of all causes. What does He control? Everything. And the law of karma belongs to the Lord. So the results on the other side, it's also what we've done in the past. We don't know what we've done in the past, previous lives. We may do good in this life, but something happened in the past. So for example, there is a child and child is sick, and according to his karma, the child's karma, right, the child is supposed to be very sick, but mother is doing so good. She is giving all of the remedies, and it doesn't guarantee that the child will be okay. See, it doesn't depend. It depends on several factors, not only on our actions. Therefore, in order to release us of this anxiety and attachment to the result, the Lord gives us, He speaks to the Arjuna, right? Why He gives this remedy to Arjuna? Because in chapter 1, Arjuna is full of fears. He's overwhelmed. He cannot perform his prescribed duty because of this traumatic situation. He has to fight against his relatives, uncles, brothers. It's very difficult for him, and it's understandable. So now the Lord is telling him, you have the right to perform your prescribed duties, but you are not entitled to the fruit of action. Please tell me, is it easy to achieve? No. What's going to happen if you achieve it? Just this first part of this universal rule. What kind of life are you going to have? What's going to happen to your emotions? Huh? You'll be always happy. Why? What will give you that happiness? Uh-huh. More effectively. That's right. So the things that we're linked with, what's going to happen? We're trying to enjoy them. And you said the right thing. If we're linked to the results of all of our thoughts, our actions, our motivations are focused on the results, which don't belong to us, and we cannot guarantee that it's going to be there, what kind of feelings we get? Fear, anxiety, uncertainty. And imagine living in this state for years. What kind of life is this? Miserable, right? But if we are linked to our right, which is the prescribed duty, what do we start enjoying? The process itself, which we can call service, because it becomes selfless. Why? We are not attached to the result. So this is the first rule of happiness, because Krishna is taking Arjuna out of his suffering. Okay? Yeah. He starts purifying him with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. At the beginning of chapter 2, he gives the knowledge of the soul. He gives all of the symptoms of the soul, how to recognize the soul, what is the difference between individual soul and super soul. So Arjuna now understands. Now he's speaking about the prescribed duties, because Arjuna is afraid. Okay. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities. Why is it important? Never consider yourself the cause of the result of your activities. Let's consider two scenarios. One scenario, the result is good. And Krishna says, never consider yourself the cause of the result of your activities. And the result is good. We have the tendency to say, because of me, I did this, I did that, right? Yeah, but what if the result is not good? We promised and didn't happen. We tried our best and the result is not good. So in that case, what happens? Again, several scenarios. We can blame ourselves, we can blame others, and we become very unhappy. Never consider yourself the cause of the result of your activities. Again, is it easy? What does it require? A lot of strength and reliance on the Lord, understanding again that the result do not belong to us. That's why we cannot be the cause of the result. The cause of all causes is the Lord. We're just the instruments. We have the right to perform our duty, and this right means when we say I have the right to perform my duty, it means I have to do it well. Whatever duty I have to do it well. But the result doesn't belong to me. And then you're released from all of the blaming yourself and others. And the next, never be attached to not doing your duty. And again, see how Krishna is giving the sequence. So let's again consider the result is not good, and there is a tendency to stop doing which doesn't bring good results. This is normal tendency, right? But Krishna says, never be attached to not doing your duty. Okay. Do you have any questions on this? Because it's very, very important. Do you need some maybe clarity, or if you have any experience, you can ask now and we will clarify it. Okay. So let's continue then. Purport. There are three considerations here: prescribed duties, capricious work, and inaction. And how do you understand the capricious work? It means what? in your mind? What is capricious work in your mind? So capricious work, I have the mood, I'm doing it. I don't have the mood, I'm not doing it. Although it's my duty, I will act according to my feelings, not according to what should be done. Okay? Yeah. Prescribed duties are activities enjoined in terms of one acquired modes of nature. Have you heard of modes of material nature? Is there anyone here who doesn't know what the modes of material nature are? Does everyone know? Yeah. So the modes of material nature, it's the qualities of material world. There are three qualities. Mode means like a rope, something that entangles us, something which makes us attached. And the quality of goodness makes us attached to good things like knowledge, reading, educating ourselves. But because it's material, we get attached to the result in the form of I know everything. And the, what is it called? The side effect of it is prideness. People become proud, right? Second mode, the quality is passion. So passion means endeavoring too much for mundane things, at work maybe, for money, for material things, getting more than needed. If you have what you need, but you think, oh, it's not enough, it will be the passion. And what passion causes? Exhaustion. So we feel exhausted. And fear, because we attached so much to the material things that we get scared of losing them. So, and the third one is ignorance. It's complete laziness. It's attachment to sleep, to doing nothing. And the end result of the ignorance is madness. So these are the modes of material nature that is discussed here. Prescribed duties are activities enjoined in terms of one acquired modes of material nature. So all of us have the body, material body, and the body is the subject of the influence of the modes of material nature. We need to sleep, this is the mode of ignorance. We need to eat, we have hunger, cravings, this is the mode of passion. We want to study something, know something, this is the mode of goodness. We want to grow through this study and become, I don't know, influential. This is a mode of passion. So all of these modes, they interact with each other. And some people, they may have more the influence of mode of ignorance, some have more the influence of mode of passion. How to understand what kind of influence you have is by your desires, what you want. Okay? So now, capricious work means action without the sanction of authority. Who is the authority? Who is sanctioning? The Lord. How does he sanction? How do we know that he's sanctioning? What is the sanction? And what kind of form of the Lord is sanctioning? Yes. What pleases the Lord is devotional service. This pleases the Lord, yeah? But sanctioning doesn't mean always pleasing. Sanctioning means also by the law of karma. So who is the one who sanctions? Who is that authority? Paramatma. Yeah, there is a super soul who sanctions all of our actions. Yeah, it's a super soul that sits, it's a neighbor of our soul who observes our action and authorizes actions according to our karma, according to the karma of other people. So for example, you're trying to perform something good for the person who didn't deserve, so your Paramatma might not allow this, and his Paramatma might not allow this. So this thing does not happen. Yeah. And the opposite too, right? For we pray for someone, and then we get the mercy and the Paramatma also, because praying is transcendental. It's above the modes of material nature, and miracles happen when we engage ourselves in devotional service. So, let's continue. Capricious work means action without the sanction of authority. So, meaning that the person is not listening to Paramatma, right? There is no authority, and he acts according to whatever he feels. I feel like I'm doing it. I don't feel like I'm not doing it. So we cannot call it dutiful. It's capricious. All right, next. And inaction means not performing one's prescribed duties. So if we go gradually down, right, there is duty, then capricious work, and then inaction. So inaction is the mode of ignorance. Capricious work is the mode of passion, meaning that I'm attached to pleasure, non-pleasure. Like if it's non-pleasing, I'm not doing it. If it's pleasing, I'm doing a duty. It's acting without attachment. The Lord advised that Arjuna not be inactive, but that he perform his prescribed duty without being attached to the result. One who is attached to the result of his work is also the cause of the action. So what does it mean? He is also the cause of the action. If we shouldn't be considering ourselves the cause of the action, which means we are karma free. If we know that the result don't belong to us, the result are not ours. We're just doing our duty. So we become karma free. It means acting in, it means karma yoga, basically. We're acting, but result don't depend to us. But when we are attached so much, we become the cause of action, which means we start enjoying the karma, bad or good results. If there is a good result, what we do, we suffer. If there is a, if there is a, sometimes people suffer from good results too. If there is a bad result, we suffer. If there is a good result, what we do, we try to enjoy. Yeah. One who is attached to the result of his work is also the cause of the action. Thus, he is the enjoyer or sufferer of the result of such action. Is it clear? Yeah? Okay, so we can start from you, and then we will go in a circle, okay? One by one, we will be reading paragraph after paragraph, and then we'll come back here. Yes, thank you so much. And speaking about the routine, what is it in your mind, the routine work? Let's just deepen a little bit, elaborate on that. What is the routine work for you? It means what when we speak about routine work? Yeah, so basically it's doing probably repetitive, same thing again and again, right? So let's give an example of routine work. What can that be? Cleaning the house, right? Routine work. Washing the dishes, right? It's like simple things. What else? Lunch, dinner. Yeah. What else? You said something? Vacuuming. Yes, vacuuming. Anything else? So these are the routine work. At work, there is also routine work, because Krishna says that routine work, right? It's, let me see. Attachment to positive and negative. No, okay. Matter of duty without attachment. Okay, so the Lord advises. So the Lord advises, basically, it is in goodness when we do the routine work. Okay? And we cannot say I'm in the mood or not in the mood. It's not attached to our moods or feelings. It is attached to what is right to do, what is our duty. Okay? And what is the result if we are doing our routine work well? It's purifying. The Lord likes it because He advises. What else? Let's consider simple things, like, for example, health. If we do the routine of health, like we eat properly, we take our medication if we need to, right? Either it's boring, maybe we don't like it, but we do what we have to do. What else? We do sports, we go out for fresh air. It's some routine that we might not enjoy. But then what happens? What is the result of the routine? It also called, Yeah, yeah. So it pleases him, and it also called what? Maintenance. Yeah. So who is the maintainer of the universe? Lord Vishnu. Yeah, Lord Vishnu. So this is the mode of goodness, maintenance. We need to do proper maintenance. And you can apply this rule to any area of your life. You get your spiritual life, you have the routine. You get your personal life, it has the routine. You go to work, it has the routine. Everything, if you want to be successful, you have to have the routine, and it involves planning, preparation, prevention, and etc. So this is a routine. Capricious work, will it bring you to the level of maintenance? Will it give you a good stable result? If you're doing today and not doing tomorrow, then okay, let's keep it for today, and maybe I will do it another day. What's going to happen? Yeah, yeah. So if we are prescribed some medicine, it has to be at a certain time, certain dose, right? Yeah, if we skip the dose or forget about it because we're not in the mood, we're not healthy. So yeah, so the routine is very, very important. So Krishna advised Arjuna that you have to do your duty no matter what, without attachment to the result. So this is very important. Okay. We have last paragraph, right? Yep, okay. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Thank you so much. And let's give some examples of positive and negative attachments because they are cause of bondage, so it's good to distinguish them. What could be the examples? What would be like some positive attachments? See, attachments can be positive too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Peace. Yeah. So what kind of attachment is this? Attachment to what? To friends or attachment to relationships, family and relationships? Yeah. So yeah, can we consider that positive? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Any other positive attachment that can be bondage for us? Mm-hmm. How? Say again? Reading any books. Just reading itself, right? Reading. And give me an example. If it's a cause of bondage, then it can result in some suffering. So what happens if the reading doesn't happen? If we are attached to reading and the reading didn't happen? Uh-huh. Yeah. Hmm. Something is missing. Dissatisfaction. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. The happiness is gone. Yeah. Okay. Another positive attachment is what? Food. Yeah. There is necessary food, but there can be something extra. Yeah. What else can be there? Attention, right? Attention can be positive, but if we are too much attached to it, what happens? Addiction, right? We become addictive. Okay, so let's see some negative attachments. What can they be? Can you elaborate on this a little bit? What it is about? Yeah, you identify with them. Yes. So which means that individuality is suffering. So how do we create this codependent relationship when the individuality is suffering? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. What else? And some simple examples: intoxications, gambling, right? Computer games, all these negative attachments, they're very clear and they're pretty negative. Okay, all right, so text 48, Prabhu. Prabhu? Yeah, do you mind reading text 48? Oh, you don't have the right link? Okay. Yeah, I can share my book with you. Okay, take it. Yeah, 48. Yeah, down. Uh-huh. Yeah. You can use Sanskrit and in purple and purple. Uh-huh. Yeah, you can start with Sanskrit. Uh-huh. Don't try to be perfect, just the way you can. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. I think, yeah, you're reading 47. Let's, yeah, after that. Mm-hmm. The 48, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, so let's remember, focus your mind. What is yoga? Equanimity of what? Mm-hmm. Could you please repeat this first sentence? Mm-hmm. Perform your duty equipoised. Okay? Uh-huh. Abandon all attachment to success and failure. So what is success and what is failure? This is what? Duality. And duality is what? Material world, which is governed by karma. So we are too much attached to the dualities: happiness, distress, cold, heat, good weather, bad weather, day, night. What's going to happen? We're in a constant anxiety. So Krishna says, abandon it all. If there is cold or heat in the body or whatever, abandon attachment. Just do what you have to do. That's all. Okay. Mm-hmm. This is yoga. So when we speak about spiritual yoga, this equanimity, when we're detached from the result, is called yoga. Yeah. And then first paragraph. Can I ask quickly? So Krishna says we need to, Srila Prabhupada explains that yoga means concentrate our mind upon the Supreme. How do we know that we're concentrating the mind upon the Supreme? Just a sec. Yeah, let them answer. So how do we know that we concentrate our mind by the Supreme, on the Supreme? In your mind. By following, when we follow the instructions. Krishna gives the instructions in Bhagavad Gita. When we follow them, it means that we concentrate our mind on the Supreme. Because we do what he asks us to do. Yeah, okay, let's continue. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. So what is Krishna consciousness? Yes, following the words of the Lord. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Let me know when the paragraph is done, because I don't have. Oh, it's done? Okay. So, yeah, we're done with one paragraph. We're doing one by one paragraph. Yeah, thank you so much. And then get some help to find the link so you can follow. Okay. Okay, so who is next? Yes, Prabhu, can you please read? Do we know what Varnashram Dharma is? So Dharma means our acting according to our nature, and Varnashrama is the prescribed duties according to the nature that we acquired by the modes of material nature. So Kshatriya is the duty which is governed by the mode of passion, but because mode of passion can bring a lot of anxieties, all of the Kshatriyas, they follow the advice given by the Brahmanas. And in this case, Arjuna is following the advice of the Lord himself. So for Kshatriya, the best way to control the mind is to follow, like for all of us, of course, but Kshatriyas, they have to focus on what the Lord says so that they can perform their Varnashrama Dharma without suffering the result, because they get attached. They want to win, they want to establish the peace, they want to protect, and they may be like very much attached to these results. Yeah. Yes. So in previous text of chapter 2, we read that by satisfying Krishna, everybody gets satisfied. And let's remind ourselves, why is it so? Why everyone gets satisfied when Krishna is satisfied? There is a good analogy with the stomach. When you feed the stomach, all of the body get nourished. When you satisfy the Lord, all of his parts and parcels, which are us, become happy. So the more there are people who satisfy the Lord, the happier is the whole world, basically, all of us. All right, text 49. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, and let's discuss this. So, keep all abominable activities far distant by devotional service. This is the recipe. How we can, again, stay detached from the things that causes bondage. And at the end of the day, a lot of fears, anxieties, and frustration. So devotional service is the means. Okay? And the second thing, in that consciousness, surrender. So imagine if we are not, if we basically attach to the abominable things, can we surrender? Can we surrender in attachment? No, we cannot surrender. And a good example, a child doesn't obey a parent when the child is too much attached to the toy or to sweets or to something else, right? They're so much attached, they don't listen anyone, don't hear. Same thing here. And in that consciousness, surrender, enter the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers. And why is it so? Because what happens if they're attached to the results? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Miserable. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Useless, miserable, weak. Yeah. So what is so bad about, what is so unpleasant, bad, negative about being proud? So you mentioned if the result is good, you achieved, you become proud. Why is it not recommended? Can we surrender when we are so much confident? When we think, oh, because of me, I'm so great, I'm the greatest. Can we surrender in that state of mind? No. Yes. And devotional service is the means of happiness. So if not pleasing to the Lord, it means we're not connected with Him. It means we cannot be happy, right? So by being proud, we think we are who? We are the Lord. We are the controllers. I can do it. There is no Lord behind me. It's me, it's my, and etc. So I am, mine, all this commonplace. Yeah. And also, what happens when the person is proud? Overly proud. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. So the proud person may neglect the details because he thinks I'm really cool professional, I know everything, I don't have to pay attention, etc. Right? The proud person, how does it affect relationships? What takes place? The person is too proud. Mm-hmm. It's all about them, right? They may become angry easily, yeah? So they have anger. They may not be patient enough with other people. They may expect too much because they're so great. I'm so cool, I can do it. Why cannot you do this, right? So there is lack of consideration, lack of empathy, which comes with being very proud. So it's, there is a negative result on all areas of life. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's continue. Perfect. Yes, so that's very important. So if they don't employ their energy in the service of the Lord, so how is the energy applied then? Yeah, for the satisfaction of the desires, right? Which are attaching again. There is nothing wrong with satisfying the desires if they don't cause bondage. But unfortunately, if we are attached too much to the material things, it causes us bondage. And since the material nature is fluctuating and the modes of material nature, they're changing all the time. Today it's this, tomorrow it's going to be different. Events change, planets change, transits change, everything changes. So what happens with people? They start losing, they feel anxious, they feel fear, and basically we're going through a lot of sufferings if we don't practice Krishna consciousness. So please tell me in a few words how this knowledge can help you for this week, coming week, right? What can you practice? What can you do different in the upcoming week before our next Tuesday Sangha with the help of this knowledge? Let's make it practical. Uh-huh. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, when you go to bed. Yes. And with Maha Mantra, there are no restrictions. You can chant as many rounds as possible. For this age of Kali, it is recommended 16 rounds of Mahamantra to purify the mind completely. But again, there is no restriction. If you can do more, you're very welcome to do it. What else can we do different now? Yes?
I guess we can distinguish between our prescribed duties, like conscious work and action, and kind of do things more mindfully and kind of stop that conscious work and stop wasting your energy on that.
Mm-hmm.
Not be lazy because it's easy to be lazy in the winter.
That's right. Yes, it's easy to be lazy, but also laziness. It's another attachment. Yeah, which is negative attachment, which also causes bondage. Yeah, and dissatisfaction also. Yeah. Okay. And anything else in terms of fruitive activities? What else can we do different? Maybe at work, maybe in relationships, maybe with ourselves. What areas of life can you improve in the upcoming week by practicing this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, which is also very pleasing to the Lord? Surrender to Krishna. Can you please elaborate? How can we do that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So any results that are coming, they don't belong to us, so we can just already offer it. Before the action, we can offer them to the Lord, right? And more, just to elaborate more on this, how should we act then? Because, if we say, oh, doesn't matter, result doesn't depend on us. So how to act in a way that it won't affect the quality of the action? Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Very good point. Yeah, we can simply say, thank you, dear Lord, for giving me this work, which is my prescribed duty, which purifies my consciousness by my doing it so well. Whatever results are coming, I'm offering them to you. I will do my best to act to the best of my ability, right? Please guide me through my heart and the mind. And that will be a very good meditation. Okay, so how much time we have? 15 minutes? Okay. So we can read one more text and then we will leave some time for the questions. Yes, yes. So Krishna is giving us the purifying process, and Arjuna is an example. So the pure devotee of the Lord, who is his companion, his best friend, becomes a good example for us. And by his mercy, we are getting the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So, and it says here that a man engaged in devotional service rids himself of both good and bad reactions. Again, we're speaking here about good karma and bad karma. So why do we need to get rid of good reactions then? Why do you think is it? Bad reactions we understand, but then good reactions. What is it? We don't have the ego. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah. And you wanted to say something too, right?
I guess you get attached to the results.
Mm.
You get addicted to just the
Uh-huh. What kind of results? We discussed them. There are two types of results, right? What kind of results we get attached to for this good things in life? Positive attachments, remember? That are entangling, right? Positive attachments, yeah, which actually builds this super ego that I am here, the one who achieves everything, and I don't need to surrender because I have everything I need, right? Yeah. All right. Okay, so let's see if you have any questions, maybe realizations that you are taking with you. Yeah? How do you gain that level? Yes. So Krishna gives us the instructions, right? So first of all, it's detachment from any kind of result. So he says, abandon everything. So this is the first step that we need to do to gain Krishna consciousness. And then we need to chant the mantra. Because going forward, Krishna will be speaking about the processes, deeper processes of self-purification, which means that following some principles of devotional service, and the most important principle is chanting the names of the Lord, which are purifying by themselves. No other means helpful in this age of Kali other than the holy name of the Lord. So it's a very purifying process, and plus the devotional service. Devotional service means, as we have just discussed, dedicating all of the results to the Lord, because anyways they don't depend on us and they don't belong to us. What depends on us is our right to perform our duty. And this is also the self-purification. Our duties, they are connected to our nature and to our roles that we play. We are husband, wife, kids, and etc. We have our prescribed duties. Once we exhaust our prescribed duties, it means we exhausted our karma. But we have to perform it well, without attachment to happiness or distress. And that will be Krishna consciousness, because the Lord says, if you do this, this is pleasing for the Lord. When we follow the instructions of the Lord, means yoga. When we act in like equipoise, without attachment to positive or negative, without capriciousness, it means that we are acting for the Lord. We are following His message. Yeah. So the whole Bhagavad Gita, all of this is the instruction for us to follow, and by following this instruction, we build God consciousness. So we become, what is God consciousness? We become aware of our soul, of our true identity, because our identity is not the body. The body is given to the soul. Without the soul, there is no body. Well, who will act, right, on behalf of the soul? So in other words, the body is the instrument, and the more we are aware of the soul, the happier our body is. That's why devotees of the Lord, they are always happy. And also there are a lot of different examples when a person starts engaging themselves in Krishna consciousness, people stop aging, basically. If you see the devotees of the Lord, they may be so old, but in their eyes and in their face, you can see so much light, so much happiness, and which you cannot see in people who are not developed this God consciousness. So there are so many examples. All we need to do is to understand Bhagavad Gita, the message of the Lord, follow it, chant Mahamantra, and follow the 4 regulative principles that are described in the Nectar of Instruction. Nectar of Devotion will be also spoken in Bhagavad Gita, especially chapter 12, where the Lord will already, like he will prepare us. He's preparing Arjuna to that stage, so it goes very gradually, right? But once we come to chapter 12, the Lord will give us different versions of devotional service. You can go ahead and read them yourself, and maybe it will help you to understand the beginning of the message which he's giving to Arjuna, because he's preparing Arjuna. He layer by layer purifies his consciousness, and we are following this example. We are participating basically in the Lord's consultation. It's a parapsychological spiritual consultation of the Lord to his disciple, and all of us, we are spiritual souls, and all of us, we are parts and parcels of the Lord. So we're participating on this discussion. Yeah, was it helpful? Perfect. Okay, we have more time, 5 more minutes. If we have any realizations or questions, what are you taking with you? What are you ready to do different? Maybe in the upcoming week, anything that may inspire you or others, just you can share it now. Or anything that is stuck in your mind that you would like just to reflect on. Okay, so if there are no questions, or I'm sure there are a lot of realizations, digest them until next Sangha, which is next Tuesday at 6:30. I will be very happy to see all of you. We'll have Bhagavad Gita's handy. If you have your own Bhagavad Gita, bring it with you, because it's very personal. It's your relationship with the Lord. Bhagavad Gita is the incarnation of the Lord himself. It is recommended to have Bhagavad Gita in every home. Give it to your friends. Give it to everyone. The more people who are aware of Bhagavad Gita and the message, the more happiness basically in the world. So we have some prasadam. I'll give it to you now. And the deities will be open soon. So that's the end. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for your attention. Okay, Hare Krishna.